for like the Blue Island. I don't want any interference from enemies, so the Blue Island, just where the kind of red ships are out at sea. If you see them, Sir Abu, now you're.
Yep. Northeast, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
More east, yeah.
Well, I should now be live. So yeah, just quick hello to YouTube land. Hello YouTube. Flying the Viggen tonight. We've got Anzac here and Lambo. So yeah, gonna try out the BK90s and see what sort of damage we can cause. But yeah, anyways, blah. Where were we? So you said that you'd made an island target.
There isn't any real targets on the island. I just want a place where I.
Ah, right, okay. So there's nothing to like blow up.
No, there's on the island. There is kind of a what should we call it? A factory complex or whatever.
Is this the one in Bravo November 6-4? Did you say?
Let me see. Bravo November 1929, approximately. It's the one with the blue airport on.
Blue airport. What? Abu Nuyar?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. Ah, BK.
If you look on the island, there is a kind of a factory complex or whatever.
The thing kind of to the northwest of the airport.
Yeah, yeah. I set my target smack point in the middle of the area and see just kind of what.
Two large buildings to the kind of northwest corner. I might target those. See if I can get rounds on them.
Yeah, I'm kind of smack in the middle, so.
I need a pen.
I was going to try and target the runway.
Oh yeah, cool. That's a good idea. See what kind of damage it actually does.
Yeah. Pen. Don't forget that when entering your coordinates is back to front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Target is.
To anyone watching my stream, they see that I mistook them my first time around.
Oh, you put them in the right way around, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the Swedish way.
What I might do as well, you see the headland on the southeast corner of the island.
The headland.
Yeah, there's like a headland, like a jut sticking out.
Yeah, like a point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use that as an IP radar fix, so that I can fix onto that after flying over sea, because we'll probably get like 1 or 2 kilometers deviation on the way out.
Yeah.
Especially flying over sea, so having that as a radar fix point, I can fix on that and then fire off the BKs, and then hopefully it'll land accurately.
That's actually true. I might do that as well, but I need to. Guess we're still waiting for Lambo anyway.
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll have to remember how to fly this thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's then I have time to actually make a fixed point as well.
Yeah, what I might do as well. Are we going to fly straight out to that? Do you think, or shall we fly down to like there's like an island at Bravo November 8-6 that we could kind of nav fix on before we fly out across the sea. But I guess we were flying over land.
November 8-6. Yeah, copy, like that thing that looks like a lollipop almost.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So
we could actually make an actual flyover fix.
Yeah, you see where that kind of you have the pier and the dock, and the kind of water comes in and then it bends to the southeast.
Yeah.
And then it looks like a flaccid penis. At the tip of that penis, I might use that as the fix point.
Yeah, copy. I'll make that one.
Yeah, and then
so that will be that will be B1.
Yeah.
Yeah, copy.
So we can fix on that, fly out, nav fix on the tip, and then drop on the point. Right, okay, so there we go. So I've got my fixed point, my IP, and my target coordinates all written down here. So we'll take off, fly south, west, and then, yeah, so that should all work out okay. let's get this thing started and get all this programmed in.
And then we have the final radar fix point as the point of the island. Just
yeah, so that'll be like the IP fix point, so we can like radar fix on that.
And then finally M1 is the separate targets that we choose.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. Okay.
Is that the point you're on about there, Smudge? I just marked on the map.
Wait one, I'm just my tracker was not letting me look backwards to put the bloody data cartridge in.
Oh, that's I have the same problem.
Oh, I managed to get that right. Let's check that. Yes, negative. I'll mark it myself.
Okay, 25, 12, 46, 25, 12, 46, 54, 14, 23. Okay. Copy. I have them all now.
Lambo?
Yep, I see the mark there.
Yep, penis.
The lollipop penis.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with my tracker at the moment. I cannot look down.
Right, so let's do this. 2. And remember, backwards.
Backwards?
The ref Lola.
Ah, yes, the
it's backward.
Yeah, I write them all down backwards so it doesn't confuse me too much. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go. I think for the attack direction and the target I'm going onto, I'm gonna go wide area. Because like the way that we're attacking from that IP and targeting those 2 long buildings. So my program will be 922000.
Yeah, same for me.
Write those down.
That's the penis. And
okay, so then we go
fix point, and then we go. Let's see.
so B1, so that's 5.
B3. Now let's see. I'm quite sure that since I set my B1 as a target, it actually thinks it's still a target. Is that true? Yeah, it does. How do I take that away?
Do I put hit 9 and then hit it again, I think, and then
copy.
Change it back.
Nope. Oh, sorry, wait. No.
What's our active
Maybe
runway?
I put a 0 instead?
You could try it. Blah, blah, blah. What's our active runway here? Let's have a look.
09. Yeah, no, it says you just need to input 0 and it goes back to.
Ah, cool. That's good to know.
So 9 will be for B3. Copy. There we go. And let me see, B2. is a B point, and 3 is a M point. Copy. Nice. There we go.
The mirrors as well on the Viggen, haven't they?
It's been in for a while.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I honestly haven't noticed.
So now I'm just gonna check so that I have all my keys set so I can actually do a radar fix.
Got you.
Is it? I need to have the A0 A1
Yeah.
set to begin with, and then I need a for the T1, or is it T0? To make the fix, TV fix, is that the one?
Yeah, TV fix. Yeah. So A1,
So that's
the A1, A2, and B2 thing are the radar modes, or AO, A1, A2 are the radar modes, and then the TV, T1, T2, TV, the fix modes for the navigation.
So when we're doing the flyover fix, I go to T1.
Yes, so you have your radar on. You can have it on kind of like ground mode, logarithmic. Find the point on the map that you want. Hold T1, move your cursor over the point where the coordinate should be, and then hit TV fix. And then that'll fix the point, and then move it back to T0.
T0, yeah. But if I want to do this when flying, if I just want to do an over, because you can do that as well. I just hit TV fix, correct?
With the radar off.
With the radar off, yes. So, because I'm thinking first flyover of the lollipop, I'm gonna just do the regular flyover fix, and for the Ingress, I'm gonna do the radar fix.
Roger.
But then I know that I have all the buttons set, but I need to know which one. So that's A0, that's A1, and that's A2. Okay, so I know which ones to use. Right. Okay, so you said logarithmic was the best one to actually see something, or linear?
It is logarithmic. Now it's weird if you want to draw ground kind of against the sea sort of thing, like get a very strong pattern on the ground, go logarithmic. If you want to pick up units on the ground like tanks or things like that, then it's linear, because then it won't draw the ground very well, but it'll draw units on the ground sharply, if that makes sense. So one's good for kind of terrain mapping, the other one's good for detecting things on the terrain.
Yeah, so for this, when we want to see the outline of the coast, logarithmic would be the best choice, I guess.
That's what I'd go for, yes.
Yeah, copy. Right, I'm ready then.
Yeah, I think I'm all set. Don't think I'm forgetting anything, although I'll probably take off and then kind of regret saying that.
Yeah, I'll start rolling then.
Sweet, I'll follow you out. Just sweeping around the cockpit here. I think I'm all okay. Oxygen would help. Those switches are all okay.
Clear to taxi to runway
9. So much dirt coming out of your exhaust.
She's a dirty bird.
She is that. It's really quiet in this cockpit. You know, after you've been flying the F-18 for so long, flying this, it feels almost silent.
No beeping, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the low hum of the RWR kind of soothing me, but yeah, it doesn't talk to you the way the F-18 does.
It will as soon as we turn on the nav system. It will, and we take off that Patriot over to our currently right. Will start pinging us.
Oh, he's pinging you now. I've got everything. I'll turn on the nav system before we even take off.
Okay, you're actually not supposed to do that until 40 seconds before takeoff, or you will get like to get a less drift on the nav system.
Yeah. That's why we have the B1 nav fix just after takeoff.
Exactly.
Hi Tech and Grizz, how you doing? I got Tech and Grizz watching the chat. 11 people watching the chat actually currently. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, Grace. By the way.
Yeah, we're trialing out the new BK90 models that they've just recently patched in. So, see what this looks like. Also, I keep seeing is like big black plumes of smoke coming from your ass. So dirty.
I can't see you. Not even in my mirrors.
Yeah. The mirrors just kind of seem to look out sideways, don't they?
Yeah. It's like if someone is flying formation with you, you might maybe see them. Apart from that, they're pretty useless.
Well, I suppose it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than kind of staring at just like, you know, 3 blank kind of squares. Or oblongs. Kind of nice flying at daytime for change.
Yeah. Easy mode.
Yeah.
Unable to clear for takeoff.
I don't care.
Neither do I.
1-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at
I wish I'd make up the minds.
29.54.
It's kind of like, oh well, you're already on the runway.
Yeah,
Might as well take
just
off.
Get on with it, alright?
1-2. Clear to taxi to runway 9. Fort 1-2. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Oh, you're using the 60s or 70s skin.
Yeah, the bare metal. I love it. I'm not a big fan of that Sundowner one, but I do love the bare metal. I think it just, yeah, it's sweet.
It's the kind of the most modern of the skins. It's from the I think the last flying plane
Alright, okay.
that they used, yeah, and it was a modified fighter version, which was used for mainly ECM stuff, like you know,
Yeah, I know.
like more strategically for a on the strategic level. Are you ready as well, Lambo?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna taxi out and see if I can get something working.
Copy. We'll wait.
And I've got to remember to take off ground power.
I don't know if I remembered it this time, but they didn't complain, so I guess I did.
So Martin said, watch the mission. It's actually a really, really great kind of map that Anzac's built. It's got like a bit of everything in here. It's running on our dedicated 504 server at the moment. The server is open to anybody to join. So there's lots of different aircraft to fly, lots of objectives, things to bomb, lots of enemy air flying around. So co-op, although there is some kind of red slots if you're feeling such inclined. But yeah, so it's just kind of like a good practicing and kind of free flight type map.
It's kind of a sandbox thing. You can do whatever you want, but there is like opposition in the places where you would expect opposition to be.
Yeah, like
so don't fly over Iran if you want to train.
I have to say though, I think this is an exceptionally built map, and every evolution of it just seems to get better and better.
You mean the Strait of Hormuz?
No, your map. That thing that we're flying now. Every time you tweak it, it just kind of gets better and better.
Thank you. It's been a kind of a child of labor of love, whatever. So yeah, it's many hours of fighting DCS to get it working.
Yeah.
And it's always fun. It's always fun when you log into the server and kind of want to restart the mission or whatever. There's quite a bit of people that have been flying on it and bombing stuff and so on when we are not online, which is just interesting. It would be interesting to see someone sometimes, but I haven't. I never see anyone else than squadron members when we're flying.
Yeah, me and Lambo jumped on a few weeks ago, and just after we jumped on, loads of people started like randomly jumping on and flying around, which was quite cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think there's about 4 or 5 F-18s, a couple of Harriers, a couple of Hueys. There's quite a few people.
The next iteration of the map will be, because the helicopter part on this mission is pretty much just a test thing. But I'm gonna kind of flesh that out a bit and make it a bit more interesting, so that you can actually have an area where you can do some, hunter killer stuff with KH-50s or yourselves in a little bit more like more light, like made for helicopters threat environment.
It's like BMPs, which are the bane of helicopters.
Yeah, like you can use the BMP ones, but if you use the BMP twos, they're just shred the helicopters.
It's not that. It's like the AT missiles on the roof. They like firing them at helicopters as well, which is always a pain in the bum.
Yeah, especially if you're hovering.
If you want to get rolling.
Yep, copy. I'll take off first, and we'll do kind of a staggered takeoff, I guess, because I'm usually sliding all over the runway.
Yeah, it doesn't help that you can't switch off the nose wheel steering.
Oh yeah. By the way, you can't do that in this one.
You can or can't?
Can you?
No.
I don't know.
I've never figured that one out if you can.
And also, I always forget to do the, but I didn't this time. The trim, the takeoff trim.
What's that?
Yeah, you have to set the trim 3 degrees nose up for takeoff.
Is there a trim indicator?
Yeah, if you look beside the
next to the canopy closed,
just
then, isn't it?
Yeah, in front of it you have a little meter.
Yeah, I'm already set to about 3 degrees nose up currently on the trim.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
I'll take off then.
Alrighty, I'll follow.
Interesting. It's almost holding me on third stage afterburner.
Almost. That is a big ass burner. Alrighty, on brakes on and throttling up.
Fort 1-2, unable to clear for takeoff. Fort 1-2, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.54.
Okay, I'm turning left for waypoint.
Sure.
Going to military power.
1-4, unable to clear for takeoff. Fort 1-4, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.54.
Yeah, this thing's very heavy and doesn't seem to like flying at the moment.
No, I have the same problem. It feels like it's completely different from how it usually is.
Yeah, I've had to put stage 2 in just to
Yeah, me too.
get out the stall zone.
Maybe you have to get it up to like about 500 kilometers an hour before turning off the afterburner. Okay, I'm at 500 kilometers an hour and on to waypoint 1. Haha. Is that you guys turning your radars on?
Yeah.
So you're doing a non-radar fix here and then doing a radar fix at the next one.
Flyover fix here and then radar fix on the next one.
So when you fly over, you just press TV fix.
Yeah, TV fix with the radar off. Flying at this altitude, I'm just getting now but clutter on the radar screen ahead. Whoa, hello. Fucking hell. Oh, it's like my mirror flashed and I was looking in my mirror thinking, what the shit was that? And then just see you come flying past.
Yeah, I'm only getting clutter.
Yeah. I'm trying to tune the radar kind of elevation, azimuth and Doppler rate just to try and kind of get a picture drawn on the ground, but it's not playing with me very well. I've got it in logarithmic mode as well just to try and get more, but yeah, might need to climb a little bit above these houses and stuff to try and get a picture drawn.
Yeah. I'll climb to about 500.
Yeah, I forgot these things don't like to slow down.
Yeah, they really don't.
Looks like if you just get it up to about 500,
Yeah,
kind of stays.
mine's starting to draw better out in front of me. I'm just kind of retuning the radar now.
Looking for the lollipop, but I can't see it yet.
I've got the lollipop, I just can't get the features on it.
I'm at about 350. I'm gonna stay at this altitude.
Yeah, Raj. In fact, yeah, I've got the lollipop and I can see the penis just kind of drawn in it slightly.
I'm gonna wonder which one is it this one I used for range? Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, when you kind of turn the scale, it switches a little bit. Did you use the logarithmic one? Or like linear?
I'm just using the linear. It's drawing better on the linear than the logarithmic.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of getting it now. It's really hard to see the outlines of the island though. It's just a kind of shadow.
Yeah.
I'll dive down. No, I guess we just fly over it. I get. Mine is still 0
Yeah, I've got
degrees
0
off.
drift, but mode 3, which means that it's not very fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
Yeah,
to.
my nav fix is pretty spot on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a fix since I
Got 0 drift.
works so well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of zoned in on that now, and the nav fix point's directly over the tip, so I know that my fix is just fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm flying over the point now and
It
turning
should
to
be a right
waypoint 2.
turn to target.
And I'm gonna use the standard turn.
What, on the autopilot?
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it, just to not throw off the navigation system.
Yeah.
turning to B1, B2 it is now.
Still no, can't see the island yet. I'm gonna see if it's better if I'm using the linear. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, it comes up better on logs, but it's just a little dot. As we get closer, we'll be able to kind of see the features and navfix on it better.
What kind of settings do you use apart from logarithmic?
You can use C mode and land mode, but I don't think that will really need C mode as we are now.
You also have the pulse frequency, normal or short.
I'll just keep that as
switch
normal.
downwards. Still don't get anything, not even like slightly, a slight shadow over the island.
I've got the radar maxed out to, well, I've got it on 60 at the moment. It's just coming in at the top. Try adjusting the elevation of the radar dish.
How do I do that?
You might need to set a control for it. Let's 2 seconds. Oops. Crap. Just control. So it's radar elevation up and down. And by doing that, you can tilt the antenna and it draws. You can kind of fine tune the distance that it's looking to, and then you get like a better kind of draw on the ground. I think there's a way to actually narrow the thing as well, so it kind of just flips. I'm trying to think how to do that.
So you're on the, is it the A1 mode?
Yeah, A1, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that worked. I'm getting kind of a shadow now.
Just keep adjusting it till you get like a better picture on it.
Or radar turn off for some reason. Oh, there we go. Oh, if you tilt it too much, it turns off.
It's not that it turns off, it's just it's either looking directly downwards or it's looking too far up, so it just won't draw a picture on the ground.
I'm getting a kind of a shadow now at least.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I'm getting an
it'll
outline
work.
at 60, but as we get towards kind of like 20, we'll be able to pick up more features as you kind of zoom in on it.
Yeah, copy. Drift is 0 still.
Yeah, which is handy, considering that we're flying over water. But I guess if your speed is constant. What was the range on the BK-90? It's not that far, is it?
Oh, we need to. I think we actually need to start to get ourselves ready to drop. Is it? It's attack mode, correct?
A and F and attack. Yeah.
A and F and attack. Copy. Yeah, I'm getting new directions for steering.
Yeah. I'm on to M3, A and F. Yeah, I've got the flashy lines, so we need to speed up to 900 over. So.
Yeah, and this, I think the blinking thing is also that you need to point it more correctly, something like that. I'm going stage 3.
Yeah, I'm dialed up to stage 3 to get the speed up. It's to 30 to 500 meters altitude. I'm currently at just below 300.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to 3 now.
Yeah, I've got the
attack
brackets
point.
up. I'm just waiting for them, for the lines to come into them.
Yeah, I'm almost at release point. And I'm within parameters. Switch the... Okay, I'm within the launch zone now. Releasing.
How do you know the launch zone? Yeah,
The
lines,
kind of the line in the middle.
between the two brackets. That's right.
Yeah. Inbound.
Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there.
Oh yeah, they released. Starter warning.
Yeah, my bombs are gone too.
Yes, impact.
Impact, but far.
I'm dead on target. Bloody hell, it's scattering the whole area. In fact, I think it might be slightly short.
Oh no. Slightly maybe.
Yeah, I was ever so slightly short.
Damn, that was some impact.
That looked pretty cool. That was only 2 missiles as well. I've still got 2 left.
Oh, we only released 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I could extend out and re-attack.
Yeah,
Might,
I'm gonna do that.
Like refix the point.
Yeah, I need to refix my B2 point.
That does look pretty cool though.
That was really cool.
Looks like he's done some damage down there too.
You don't need to get that close. I mean, way out of AAA range.
Yeah. If you're going up against an SA6 or something, I don't think you'd manage to get in.
No. Unless you have like maybe some terrain cover,
Yeah.
and then you kind of pop up above it, release, and then dive down again.
I might climb up to 500 and see what the release is like faster and higher.
Copy. I'm kind of turning in that nice little circle to do a re-attack.
I'm extending out to, well, I'm just past 20 miles now. I'm at 450 and I'm going to circle back into re-attack now.
Yeah, I think 600 was the max altitude. Is that correct?
Let me check. 500.
I'm gonna do a low level run this time, and I'm gonna do it a little bit more like a real attack. This one was pretty high from high up.
Roger.
I'm gonna see how it actually works when you're at 60 meters.
Grizz has just come on saying you can program the launch altitude and pattern, narrow, wide and long. I know how to program in the long wide pattern, which is 92009221. In fact, I might go 921 with these two for a long pattern. I might go long pattern with these two, see if that should cover the whole area.
Full boner inbound.
Roger. Inbound as well. Speed 900. Altitudes just under 500. is giving me a red light. Why are you giving me a red light?
Okay, countdown.
Same. At 10 miles. Not 10 miles now, 10 kilometers even.
Okay, release.
Release. 2-8. Coming off right.
This time it didn't know at all what it was doing. It's completely off.
Yeah, I've released these in long, so one should pop, then the other should pop. Yeah, they went quite long of target there actually. Still quite cool though.
Really cool. Right, I'm RTB.
Yeah, Roger, same here. Alright, okay, so Grizz is saying that you can program the release altitude by 9-1 following 300 to 500 meters. So would that be like 91500?
So that's kind of
okay.
the altitude that the canister is flying at, or is it the release altitude?
That's right, that's the canister release altitude. It
Cool.
defaults, I believe, to 91 meters.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think the default's you can set it from 30 to 500 meters. So I guess with 500 meters you cover a much bigger area, but you get kind of less direct damage. That's quite cool. Might have to go rearm and try that again.
Yeah. It's kind of a little bit like the BL733 from the is that the name of it? The one that what's it called? The Tornado used, or JP or something, like, you know,
yeah,
the big
JP299 or whatever is the one that released mines and crater munitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a proper fun piece of kit.
Oh, I see someone pass above me.
I don't think that's me.
Someone is inbound. Guess it's Lambo then.
Yeah, I can't get anything to work. I think I messed up my nav system.
Oh,
Okay, have you are you in ANF mode?
I think that is
my
'cause
waypoint's
you
miles
may
away.
have a mixed loadout of Mavericks and BK90s. I don't think you can do that, can you?
Let's see.
Also, Lambo, you have your air brakes out. That might be slowing you down a touch.
Yeah, what's the name of the? It's the 75, the RB75.
Yep.
Yeah, you should be able to have Mavs as well as
Right, okay.
the BKs, but
I
you
can't
need
even
to
get those to work.
You need to select the. You have the attack mode set to the weapon selector.
Yep, I've got RB75 selected.
Okay, you're trying to use the RB75s now. Copy.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it's not possible to use them together. I don't know.
Yeah, I might be wrong in thinking, but I'm sure that that the weapon computer in this doesn't like mixing weapon types.
Yeah, my nav system's messed up. Must have put some coordinates in wrong.
That sucks.
Because when I'm over the my target point, it says it's 10 mil away, which is not.
If you nav fixed on the point,
I've tried doing the TV fix thing and it just doesn't work.
interesting. When you have your radar on, so like if you want to do a radar fix, when you go into TV1, do you see a circle come up with a cross in it on the radar screen?
No.
Did you do your data cartridge load before you take off now? The 9099
Yep.
enter?
Did that.
Okay.
It must be a mix-up with the.
With the dual weapon loadout.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the only thing I can think of, because I know that I'm not sure what weapon combinations it is you can have, but I know with certain loadouts the thing just kind of shits itself and it won't let you do anything.
It's so weird when you're flying the Viggen and you're at 500 meters and it's like, oh, I'm so high up.
Yeah, the only thing you can have apparently are MAVs or RBO5s plus gun pods are the only mixed loadout you can have, according to Lazy Boot on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
Thanks, Lazy Boot.
I'll RTB and sort that out.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shitter.
Yeah, I think the PK90 was quite a late addition to Viggen. So it might actually be correct, I don't know. I love how the nav computer calculates your fuel consumption for you.
Yeah, that is really nice.
I'm still at like 45% fuel, even though I used my afterburner quite a lot during the attacks.
Really?
And calculated
70%?
yeah, and calculated fuel consumption for home. I only need to have like 20% to get home, but I mean it's always good to have some for the if you need to go around and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to do the navigation, like the landing navigation system, use that one, even this far out.
Myself, but it seems to be kind of steering me quite strange.
Yeah, since it's going to try to get us to land on the 27
I've
runway.
dialed in 09. I've changed the approach runway. It looks good on the radar screen. It's just the navigation systems kind of pointing me in the wrong way.
Yeah, I have had problems with it as well the other day when I was trying to use it.
I might just have to
Today
go
it looks like it's working for me. At least the symbology is correct.
Yeah, it started guiding me well off to the right. I don't know if it's maybe I've got zero drift and mode 5 on the navigation stuff, but it just keeps steering me down to the right. So.
I have 1 kilometer drift. Should be starting to pick up now that when we coming over land again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0. As soon as I went feet dry, went back to 0. And I have a 3 now in preciseness. Is it just me, or do the Viggen place your kind of head in quite up high in the cockpit?
Mine's okay.
Sometimes I need to kind of lift myself up and do a reset of the track IR when I fly the Viggen, because it's kind of, I need to, otherwise I don't see like half of stuff.
I mean, that might help.
Oh, you can do that as well?
Yeah. I forget what a control is. Was it like Alt F10 or something? You might need to check your keybinds.
Yep. So I'm gonna lower my speed a bit now. Actually, I'm gonna turn on the AFK.
Yeah, I had the AFK on during the approach.
Oh, you're already on the ground?
Yep, just touched down.
Ah, copy.
Fort 1-2, taxi to parking area.
Doesn't like to speed up until you have that 500 kilometers an hour, and it doesn't like to brake.
Yeah. I had the air brakes out through most of the approach just to help it slow down, but I dropped my undercarriage too early, and I started kind of getting into like a stall even with the autopilot, so I had to bring them up until I was much closer to the approach.
Yeah, isn't like you're supposed to lower your gear at 500 kilometers an hour in the Viggen?
Yes.
Isn't that like an insanely high speed for undercarriage
well,
down?
It's not, because the autopilot, the auto throttle won't slow you down to 250 until the undercarriage comes down. So
Exactly.
it is strange.
Just waiting for it to give me the go to turn on that little circle now. Oh, when I'm zooming in, I'm actually not on the on yet.
Are you following the complete guidance stuff? Right?
Yeah.
Is
Trying.
it taking you around to 2.7?
Yep. But it won't start the kind of turn. Yeah, there we go. Now.
Yeah, it takes you out quite far.
Yeah, Lazy Boot says 500 kph is 270 knots, so it's not that high.
Yeah, that might be. It's just the so you before this, when I only flew like almost exclusively Russian planes, everything went all of a sudden went so slow when you started flying the AV8 and had to adjust to knots.
Yeah.
And now when you're sitting in something that's doing kilometers an hour again, everything feels like so fast.
You're doing 500? Wow! In fact, you could probably get out and walk faster. Yeah, the Viggen is such a beautiful aircraft. I mean, the skin on it's amazing. I'm glad that they fixed the afterburner always being on in multiplayer as well.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Remember the other night when we were flying and like it looked like your afterburner was on constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing the afterburner now, which is nice.
Ah, cool. This is weird though. I'm not sure at all. It's getting me to where I want to be. Seeing a new line now. Is that the airport then?
Let's have a look. So the airport.
Yeah, that's the airport. Okay, it's actually doing it correctly.
Alright, so it's circled you round and then bringing you back onto the approach.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure it will tell me to go left soon. Yeah, there we go.
Trust in the system that will get you on the ground, eh?
Yeah, Swedish technology. And gears out.
You're 11 kilometers now.
About. It feels like I need to brake soon.
It should sort itself out. I mean, the thing gets really draggy when those flaps go down. So much so that you see the AFK kind of almost firewall.
At what distance were I supposed to take the gears down? You said?
I think it's like 10 or 11 kilometers.
Yeah, I'm about at 12, so should work.
Because it's a constant descent from that point on the way in.
Yeah.
It's hard to climb. With the AFK and the undercarriage down, you almost need to tickle the afterburner a bit.
Yep.
You forget how fat the Viggen is, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a proper fat bird. You know when you see it like alongside the F-18, you know, and the F-18 is very slim and slender and everything. This is just like a big bulbous bitch.
Yep.
You still guiding? Are you still following the guidance, or is it
nope.
just going off runway?
It's way off to the right for me for some reason. But I have like you still have the whatchamacallit, the two lines, the two horizontal lines, which is for angle of attack thing to follow, so you can do that at least. And then I'm just placing the pipper on the runway.
You're quite low there, Anzac.
Oh, he's on his perch. He's doing alright.
According to the HUD, it's perfect.
Thing is, though, did you set your barometric altitude? So
I set it to sea level.
Okay. I was going to say it could be flying into the ground.
See Lambo past me. Oh, smoke plumes.
Dirty.
It's kind of bumping up and down now, the velocity vector indicator.
It'll be thermal turbulence.
Most likely.
Really,
oh, now
really
the what's it called?
The thing
picked up. Yeah, kind of, but then it went off to the left instead. I'm getting a line in the middle blinking now. I haven't seen that before.
Auto brake system, so.
Yeah. I don't think something might have broken.
How come? Ooh, hello.
Yeah, I think I broke my. I think my wheels popped.
They look okay from here.
Because it was shaking like mad when I off the touchdown. It was like I was driving off road with it.
Right. Okay. How do you see it externally? Did it look up or?
They look completely intact.
Tokyo drift landing. I think you still got your thrust reverser out. Thank God you can taxi on rough ground now. He says, although you seem pretty stuck there.
Yeah, it's wiggling all over.
In fact, it looks like your left gears glitched on your nose gears broke.
Yeah, something went wrong, and but the thing is, to me, that at least from my cockpit view and everything, it didn't look like a hard, feel like a hard. You can rewatch it on YouTube since it's there. I mean,
it looked good to me. You know, it looked good from here, but yeah.
Apparently, DCS says no.
Yeah, 9G's unacceptable. Fuck, you know what I mean?
I'm fine after landing.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, Grizz came back to say, because you were stuck on the mud there, he said nothing that stage 3 can't fix. Yeah.
It's made for, it's actually not, but it's made for Swedish roads.
Yeah. Do you have as many potholes on your roads as we do here in England?
Actually not, but out in the kind of back country, you might see stuff like that. And if you all of a sudden, if you're in the back country, come up on a really nice road, all of a sudden you can suspect that that might be one of those that they will use for a runway.
Like freshly paved.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice plume of smoke from the tyres there as he touched down, Lambo.
There's a manual landing as well. No autopilot, no auto throttle.
Yeah, touch of afterburner just before you touch down there to arrest you right descent.
Gonna park out of regulations because it's cool to be close to each other.
Refueling complete.
That was a nice touchdown at Lambo.
There we go. I'm gonna do a repair.
I wonder why.
It's so easy to restart the Viggen anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for ground power first though.
I really should have done that before I shot off menu, but just kind of reprogram everything anyway, just to
Rearming complete.
make sure it's all okie dokie.
I think you have almost an hour of battery power in it.
Oh, that's handy. Bagel
Did I
said
get a
public road runways are great for testing bikes' top speed.
Yeah.
Is that you parked up next to me there, is it?
Yep. I don't get a countdown for the repair. I do get a copy, but I can't see a.
Yes, is it 4 minutes or something? It might come up in the top right in seconds after a little while.
Maybe I need to turn off the power as well. I guess. Guess I do that.
Yes, my waypoints are still saved. Do you think I should 9099 it since reloading the weapons, or do you think that'll be okay? The data cartridge, right? Should be fine.
I don't know. I don't think. Oh, he's taxing fast. I saw him in my review mirror. Looked like he was going to crash into me because of the angle.
Racing past him.
Ah, it refuses to start the repair, so I'm gonna get
A new plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've set the deployment altitude to 500, like 91500. So I'll see what it looks like with like a maximum area kind of drop.
Might be a little bit like more spread out that way.
I've dialed in long area from 500, so it should cover quite an area, kind of lengthwise.
What, by the way, what kind of what version did you use? Did you use the MJ1 or the MJ?
The MJ1, MJ2, the mixed.
Okay, I'll go for MJ1 this time, and you'll go for 2. And see if there is a difference in the effect.
Oh, you want me to rearm then?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that. So you want me to take MJ2 and you're taking MJ1?
Yeah, it would be cool to see if there is any like difference in the kind of effect on the ground.
Yeah, because I guess one's armored piercing, one's high explosive, isn't it?
Request rearming.
Yeah.
Copy.
I'm going to go with the F21
Refueling
skin this
complete.
time.
Oh,
Did you see the picture that I posted from when I was 15, standing beside a Viggen with the 21 marking?
I think a while ago, yeah.
Actually, it's was a the recce version, but you can't see that in the picture.
Right, okay.
Rearming complete.
God, track, I was really spannering out today. Don't know what the hell's going on with it. Let's reprogram this anyway, just to make sure. So,
There we go.
are you going for the same dispersal pattern, are you, or?
I can go for the. Did you do the wide? I'll go for the narrow, long, or whatever.
I went for long, long from 500.
Okay, so I'll go for the wide from 500 then. Maybe.
Are they supposedly doing a English cockpit mod for the Viggen?
I'm not sure. Isn't there already one like made by fans?
There was a mod, but I think it's not working since last update or something. And you know how they released that news video thing about the F-14 and that? I
Yeah.
think they said in there that they're going to be bringing in the English cockpit mod for the Viggen in the near future. Which would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't have to keep relying on you to translate it for me.
That's true. Right, engine on. I need to program the stuff in. Oh, sorry, I need to insert the cartridge. Oh, that's a bloody hard one to reach.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, it looks like they've changed the model of the BK9 as well, because you used to see all the holes down the side of it, didn't you?
Yep.
But now it's smooth. Also a different colour.
I think it's cool that they improving on stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I guess finally they've come to a point where it's they consider it done.
The thing is, I mean, a lot of the guys, even though they've got like, you know, full release modules, they still seem to tweak them every now and then, you know, like put new stuff in them or change something around.
Yeah. Okay, so did you set the actual I don't think you need to do that. I don't think the what's it called, the air pressure gauge thingy.
Barometric altitude.
I don't think it's relevant at all, since the weapon in itself has a I guess a radar altimeter or something like that, since you can set it.
I think it's all preset off the nav computer, and that goes off the barometric altitude set on the computer on the altimeter.
So you have to actually know what the QFE.
Yeah. So at the moment we're at 175 feet. So I guess we could just dial in 175 feet, and then that'll be the right QFE.
Yeah. But yeah, you get it roughly that way. But yeah.
So I've got
kind
1020 thereabouts. Can't you get it from the ATC as well?
You can get it from the briefing.
Alright, okay.
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, I've got about 1020 for 175 feet.
The problem is that the ATC in kind of, you know, format. The QFE is 1000.47 hectopascal.
Say that again in English.
The QFE is 1000.47 HPA.
Right, okay. So what does that convert into Viggen?
1000.5-ish on the main altimeter.
1000.5 according to the interesting.
Yeah, it's actually already set. So that's the QFE.
Against the map and what we're at, it's actually showing wrong then.
Yes, because
so 1000.
it's the QFE for this point. What we need is the QFE for the point on the map. So let's see how many feet is that. We're currently at.
It would be nice that when you manually program in a waypoint, it puts it on the. It would put it on the kneeboard.
Yeah, you get that when you're flying, when you have a pre-planned waypoint.
Yeah.
It tells you.
I'm just saying, like
everything.
when you do it on the fly, it would be nice if it updated.
Yeah, so there's 100 feet difference. The target is at 75 feet. 75 feet, yes. So let's have a look. Q&A.
Everybody on the chat there, we've got Christopher Wilkins said, are those anti-ship missiles? Grizz has confirmed, nope, they're BK-90 cluster munition. I guess, can you call them standoff? I guess
Yeah,
standoff weapons, aren't they?
Standoff cluster delivery devices. It's not a missile, they don't have an engine or anything, but they kind of have a, what's it called, like a wing body? Like, has a aerodynamic body, so it can fly to the target.
Yeah.
So
Can
the
you guys hear me okay on the stream? Sorry, what were you saying, Lorenzo?
Nothing. I'm looking for a QNH converter.
Nice. Thinking to myself, I might need to refuel again here.
There we go, aviation calculator. So we have a QNH of, say it's 755. I want this in meter, no, in feet. I want it. QNH. Seven five five.
So you don't turn the nav on until you're near the runway.
Yeah.
No, like 40 seconds before takeoff.
You ready to roll out, or are you still doing stuff?
7-5. I need you guys. You guys can take off. I'll fix this stuff. I'm gonna take a while.
Roger. I'm going to taxi on out.
I'll start up and make my way there.
Oh, you still not started up, man?
I'm just starting engine now, ready to roll.
Clear to taxi to runway 9.
All right, I have the QFE for the
Target.
yes. Or sorry, for the oh sorry.
You're saying sorry almost like a Canadian person.
Yeah.
So you can turn it to nav when you're rolling as well, you don't have to be stationary for that.
Say again, sorry, Lambert.
You can turn it to nav when you're taxiing, I take it.
I imagine so. So I guess the nav system doesn't start calculating until you're airborne anyway. So it uses the like a radar altimeter thing to map the ground underneath you, and in those kind of what terrain is around you, kind of like by the height map, so it can figure out by the deviations in the elevation on the ground as to where you are or something. It's a crazy piece of kit.
I have the actual QNH now, which is 1006. So the QFE for the target, which were at 75 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay. I've just noticed something actually. I don't think my drop tank's full. I'm just going to replace my drop tank and then take off.
So QFE that we set before we attack is 1000.09. 1004.09.
Okay. It's really annoying that you have to remove a fuel tank and then put the fuel tank back on in order for it to actually refuel. Good job there's like little parking bays off to the side here, eh?
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete. Request rearming. Copy.
I love that. You can tell when the weight's been added to the aircraft because the undercarriage sags all the way down. There we go. Lots more fuel.
And then once you're lined up on the runway, you still have to do that, is it that uncaged thing or?
Yeah, that's right, to set the runway heading on the...
Rearming complete.
Good thinking there, Batman. I'll let you go first, everyone. Or do you want me to go, Lambo?
You go. I'm mainly just testing if I can get on with this navigation system.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Got my right blinker on. Arm out the window. always seem to forget about that blinking light thing. The blinking light thing. The cage alignment.
You shouldn't really need to do it unless it's a slippery runway and you're not able to keep your heading during the takeoff.
Okay. I'll now generally end up kind of wobbling all over the place anyway.
Clear for takeoff. Fort 1-2. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.54.
So,
Fort 1-3. Clear to taxi to runway 9.
quick.
Fort 1-3. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Well, I'm managing it myself. I'm just gonna check the.
I'm gonna roll in 3, 2, 1. I'm off.
You did a long area, did you?
Yeah,
Swatch?
long area deploying from 500
Copy.
feet, meters, whatever you Swedes use.
Meters.
Things are weird, man. You use kilometers and miles, but your miles aren't actually miles. I mean, you know, make your mind up.
It's a metric mile.
I think you're just weird.
Like, a mile is 10 kilometers. Everyone knows that.
No, it's really not. I think you're just strange.
Ask anyone from Denmark. I think they have the same system. I don't know.
Well, they're weird too.
I think Norway as well. Scandinavians.
Okay, I'm gonna
So,
turn towards target.
So to set the altitude, what input was it? 9.1 for the altitude.
Yeah, 9.1 and then the altitude. So I dialed in 9.1,500 and then hit LS.
And I had already had it set to wide. Wide was the default dispersal pattern, wasn't it?
No, I think narrow is the default.
Okay.
Wide. Sorry. So if you want wide,
It's 2,000.
wide is 922,000.
Yeah. That should be it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Moto.
How you doing, Dougie?
Oh no, it's KD. How you doing?
Ah, KD. Oh, sorry. I thought it was Moto.
It sounded like Moto.
I'm not bad. How's yourself, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just back for shopping and getting fish and stuff like that. But,
You're coming through crazy quiet for me there, man. I don't know where you've got your mic stashed.
hang on a second, no, well, I just got it working again.
Alright, okay.
It must have gone weird with the Windows update. Give me 2 seconds. I'll
Yeah, no bother.
tweak it up a bit.
Bosh.
No, it just needs turned up, does it?
Yeah, just kind of coming through like you've got its your mic used as a suppository or something.
Ah, that loadout.
I'm gonna set it to series this time. Oh, it was already. I guess it only releases 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think
How's
you
that?
went a little bit
Ah,
too
much
high
better.
now. Getting
How's
feedback.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, okay there.
I can go lower or whatever while I'm on the screen.
No, I think you're just fine, Harry.
Good stuff. I take it, are you on the server just now?
Yeah, we are, man. Yeah, me, Anzac, and Lambo all flying Viggens for fun.
Viggens? I don't have the Viggen.
Yeah, we have most of the planes on the map. It's just join and see if you have any other modules.
No worries, no worries.
I think my navigation system's working this time.
Woohoo! That's cool.
What are you guys doing? Is it a free flight you're doing, or are you doing a mission?
Yeah, pretty much just flying Anzac's sandbox map.
Cool, cool.
Just practice deploying BK-90s.
Do you have to make them unsafe and then launch them, or can you just launch them?
Well, you need the trigger unsafe in order to kind of switch on the attack computer. So kind of like trigger unsafe, wait for the guidance icon thing to come up, hit the trigger and then close the trigger and go back into nav mode.
Although I don't think you need to be in ANF mode. I think it works from nav as well. Oh, that might be
I did my last attack there from ANF.
I might be confusing the candle bombs again.
Yeah,
yeah, the standard bombs is nav.
He's got candle bombs on the mind after doing all that night flying the other day.
Yeah. Need to get that down though. Okay, I'm taking the active.
Watch out. Seem to be getting a lot of drift. Is there wind on at the moment, is it?
A little slight.
Keep drifting left of track.
It's not it's just a couple of meters a second.
Yeah. Not sure if it's a trim thing or yeah, I seem to actually be kind of left wing down a fair bit when it's kind of like trimmed to fly straight on the autopilot.
Might be wind. Are you hugging the ground?
No, I'm up at kind of 450.
Shouldn't be more than a couple of meters.
Right, okay.
Okay, everything's set. Taking off.
Watch out! Nav fix looks good. I like it. Passing B1, switching to B2.
I'm ahead of you somehow then.
Early?
Yeah, I've gone past B1 a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
Couple of minutes ago.
Oh yeah, you are. You must have your burner on, man. I've dialed it back.
No, I'm not in burner.
Alright, okay. Interesting. What's your speed currently?
700.
Well, okay, I'm doing 5. I'll kick the burners in and get a bit of speed on. I need to anyway for the approach.
Oh, I can't join the server. It's greyed out on the list.
Have you got the Persian Gulf map, have you?
Yes.
Okay, is your DCS up to date? There was just an update today.
I think, yeah, I did do an update today, this afternoon.
Do you have any mods installed?
Oh, you might not have. Do you have Hermes on this?
No.
Yeah, I do have Hermes. So you need a... But that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, everyone else
I
is
think
able to
it
join.
requires pure clients though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we would need the Hermes to join.
Yeah, maybe. I don't have a good link for it either at the moment.
Alright, okay.
If you ask in the chat for Discord, I'm sure that Joe will give you a link.
What am I asking for? Just a link for Hermes?
For
is that
Hermes,
right?
yeah.
For the Hermes model.
Is it under DCS files?
Not sure.
Right,
I
okay.
think he has it on the DCS service as well. You can download it from there.
Yeah, if you go to the DCS website and click on user files and type Hermes in there, you might find it. It's a
Right.
kind of British styled aircraft carrier for the Harrier.
Right, I got you. And I think, obviously it's a mod.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right. Right, okay, give me 2 minutes.
No, Bosch.
That was a good thing you told me about that ability to move the radar. Because I have been having problems with that.
Oh, in order to kind of draw the ground.
Yeah.
You can adjust contrast on it as well, but I don't really find that kind of has any sort of effect. I find the default contrast quite nice.
Yeah.
But you can adjust the contrast in order to kind of make details sharper.
Because this time when I'm running in on the Penis Island, I see it perfectly.
Got it. Stats in attack.
So when it's not flashing you, that's when you can launch.
Negative. You'll see 3 vertical lines will come up with a horizontal line. When the horizontal line is in between the 2 outer vertical lines, that's when you're
The
ready to
inner-
launch.
Yeah, the one sticking down, kind of.
Tech's actually watching at the moment. He said we will do. So it's under user files under Blackbeard. There we go. A shameless plug for your Hermes mod there.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
I've got launch.
Ooh.
See if they hit the target.
I have to F6 this, see what it looks like. You got them in long as well, have you?
Yeah.
Passed.
Yeah, flew over. Yeah,
Now
long.
they released.
Yeah, they're released well long. I'm starting my attack run now too. Pickle. Turning off. 2 gone.
Something Russian has launched a missile on the F6 view.
That's strange. Mine, yeah, mine deployed just slightly late.
Did you do the radar fix?
Negative. It said 0 drift, but I guess I should have.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that blue missiles, anti-ship missile being launched at the already burning tanker.
Actually, at the rescue ship beside the tanker.
Oh, right, okay. Bastard.
It's a mission builder mix-up. I didn't think of it as an actual blue ship.
Got you.
So the red ship starts shooting at it.
Well, it's dead now.
Yeah.
I'm going to extend and re-attack. Yeah, I've got a kilometre of drift now. So that's probably why it missed, because the drift was probably just there or thereabouts on a kilometre.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
I'm
had the
gonna-
same as well.
Do the fix as well.
Yeah, I'll cycle back out nav fix and re-attack. I really should have done the B2 nav fix on the way in anyway, but is what it is.
Do I have to create a mods folder? Or should there be
I
already one
think
there?
there should be a readme with how to install it on there. But
I think it should be in your saved games something.
Yeah, it's just I don't have a mods folder. I'll extract it.
Yeah, I think you might have to do one then.
yeah. If we're doing public nights, it might be kind of advantageous to remove the Hermes,
Yeah,
just so that people can kind of join easier.
true.
Yeah, it's okay. Once I've got it, I've got it.
It's decent as well, though. It's nice kind of launching off the ski ramp.
Sure.
Okay, there we go. So I'm up at 30 kilometers now, so nearly. So I'm going to spin back around and re-attack. Yeah, tech's come back saying it's save games mods tech.
Yeah, I don't have those. I don't have a mods folder.
Yeah, it just needed to create one.
Just create one and then a tech folder as well, or just
Yeah,
mods.
tech. I don't know if tech can confirm this, but I think the mods folder has to be mods in capitals. Is that right? I might be wrong about that one. I know one of the files that we had to create for a mod had to have the mods folder in capitals. But
Right.
Oh fuck.
what have you broke?
Nothing. There we go.
Nothing?
The
Or
the
something.
island just disappeared for me when I Oh, it's disappearing again.
What, on radar?
Yeah.
Just try retuning your radar azimuth.
There we go. It's back again. Come on. Give me that nice picture again. I can't get any. There we go. Now. See if this works.
Yeah, I'm in
Switching
now.
to B2. Sorry, B3.
Yeah, I've done a B2 fix. On B3
Going
now.
A and F. And
Well, that's good. I just managed to do a radar fix. I know how to do that now.
Yay! Pickle! Coming off left. Ah, perfect. Straight over the top of them. Yeah, that nav fix fixed that.
something is weird.
What have you broken?
Turning off. He wanted me to fly straight over the target. Some reason.
What, it wasn't giving you a
Yeah, it didn't
like a guidance thing for launching?
Nope. I'm gonna turn around again.
Okay, that's strange, isn't it? Are you in A&F mode?
Copy. And trigger unsafe.
Got it.
Five. That means I have a good
Yeah, good
navigation. Yeah.
You over the island at the moment, are you?
Negative. I turned off. I was flying onto the target when I saw your bombs hit.
Yeah. Had a really
Problem
nice
was
pattern over the area.
Yeah, it flew me straight towards the target and wanted me to release almost when I was above it.
Right. Okay. Could be a nav.
See if I can fix it again. Yeah.
Did he have the did he have the attack point set as M, or was it set as B?
It's set as M.
Got it.
What was the QFE you set for the main panel?
1004.
I'm gonna RTB, load up some BK90s and try again.
Cool.
Copy. I'm turning back on to target again.
Yeah, you had a good drop on that last one. They just dropped long.
Yeah, I think it's the code you put in for the long area and stuff. I put the wrong one in.
Ah, okay.
Because I put 921 and then 3 zeros.
Right. I don't think that would affect anything though. Well, 921000 is long area, so that should be fine.
But don't I need to set altitude as well?
You don't need to. I mean, the default pops at 60, I think Grizz was saying before. I set mine up to 500, but it has quite a wide dispersal pattern.
Yeah, I'll leave it
Okay.
set. I'll try again next time.
I'm in.
You're in for attack, are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're going in low. Oh well, okay, so did you double tap your trigger there, did you?
Nope.
You got all 4 off. Yeah, dispersed right over target. Oh wow. That's quite some explosion. That was cool.
That was the Mark 1 or the BK or MJ1.
Yeah, they have. I think the MJ2 is kind of more sparky. They were more kind of smoky. So I guess they're explosive, maybe.
Yeah, high explosive most likely is better for buildings.
Mm. Yeah, it was good effect. How did you get all 4 off? Was that by setting to
I
impulse?
think I might have clicked it, double clicked it
Ah, double clicked it. Right, okay.
by mistake, because I didn't set anything different.
Okay.
Nice, some stuff burning down there.
Mm.
Yeah, I like this weapon.
That's cool. Might have to load up some RB-15s. I've not practiced with those in quite some time.
Yeah.
There was some. Was that ship still around Greater Tomb? Was it?
Yep.
Okay. Might need to go and make that my bitch.
Think you should.
Although there'd probably be F-14s and F-5s circling overhead, wouldn't it?
Nope.
No.
Not until you enter the area. They will take off from some airport. I won't tell you.
Right. Yeah, we needed to actually kind of get some of these off on a runway and see what the denial effect's like as well, don't we?
Yep. I think the one that I use might be good for that.
Well, shall we try it again? I'll take MJ1s, you take MJ2s, and we'll go and attack that runway.
Copy. That sounds good.
And then I can come along with dumb bombs and finish it off.
Oh yeah.
Dumb bombs for the win.
The dumb bombs for the Viggen is almost like using a dispenser as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love dropping the parachute retarded bombs. I think it's so cool.
It really feels like a real strike fighter.
Did you get your landing system working, Anzac?
No. I'm gonna try to set it to the other runway. So
Well, I've got mine set to 09 now on landing. I'm on.
how do you do that now again?
You know the one to the left of Ref Lola?
Yeah.
Press that and then press LMAL to change the landing direction.
You need to be in out or in
No,
or out.
I don't think so.
It's on out here.
Yeah, just on out.
Ah, nice. That's cool. Yeah, that gave me completely different directions.
Yeah, different approach. I'm doing this myself at the moment. I'm just going to kind of follow these needles and see where it takes me.
Oh, I have loads of fuel. I can use the burner.
Yeah, I'm at 60% now.
So you're not using the TILS system?
I'm using
Yeah,
tills.
I'm using tills. But it's for some reason last time it kind of gave me the directions quite well. But then as I was landing, it didn't point at the runway.
Do you need to switch it into landing PO just on your final approach in?
I think PO is more for like if you're doing it bad weather.
Right. Yeah, 'cause these things bring me in on a pretty off angle. It's like bring me in diagonally onto a runway.
Yeah, mine is as well. It's like I'm off to the right of the runway.
Mm.
Yeah, have it. Yeah, mine is. It's not even looking right on the radar.
In fact, I've got this thing dialed in on 09, and it seems to be pointing at 27.
For me, it's like. Yeah, it's a circle, and the runway heading is like pointing in the middle of the circle.
Mm.
Isn't it supposed to be kind of at the edge of the circle? Because that circle is kind of the turn circle that you're gonna use.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't working. I'm gonna go back to 09. Sorry, 27.
Could it be because the till's channel is set wrong, maybe? Do you need to
I mean,
change the till's channel for the inbound runway?
It is correct. It's the same. You just.
Well, A, I
Ah.
think it's automatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 12. Should be 12.
I'm gonna set mine to 12 and see if I can get it to come in.
Let me have a look to see if I told you the correct one.
Oh, that's weird. My thrust reverser didn't ignite. Well, no, I'm Tokyo drifting it now.
Yeah, Minad is 12.
Taxi to parking area.
I don't know what happened there, man, but my thrust reverser didn't kick up, and I ended up kind of like brake drifting at the last few hundred meters. Yeah, I really need to kind of look more into this Till's landing system, try and get it refined. Yeah, Grizz is saying that the glide path emitter is always placed to right of the runway.
Yeah. I mean, like, for me, it was like it was pointing several kilometers off.
Mm.
I mean, it's always slightly to the left or right, depending on
Where the ILS
on the
tropical
runway.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it is a system that you're supposed to be able to use to bring you in kind of like the dead of night in like really heavy weather conditions and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. And there is like the precision and the. I'm gonna try the precision one. It's actually starting to look like it's working again
Interesting.
as I get closer. We'll see.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Yeah, Bagel said 10-10 for style. Yeah, decent landing. Well, as I say, any landing you can walk away from. In fact, while this thing's rearming, I'll find out what the runway is. So let's have a look. Cool. So I've got the coordinates for runway. I'll kind of aiming right for the middle of it. I think on the approach on the way in though, I might need to dial in like a wide approach. Let's have a look. So coming in. So approach.
Not sure.
I suppose I could offset right slightly. Offset right slightly.
Refueling complete.
Yeah, it's put me off to the right hand side again.
I actually got it working again.
Cool. Yeah, Bagel said, oh, so this is the Persian Gulf map. It certainly is. It's a really nice map, this.
Yeah, they kind of outdone themselves.
Yeah. I do like the air bases to the north, though. Although we really
Rearming
spend very little time around Shiraz or what's the other one called? Kerman. That's the one.
The one in Iran.
Yeah, the northern air bases. I suppose it's because the F-18 just doesn't really have the legs to get up there and back.
Yeah.
I'm final to 09.
Cool.
Request rearming.
It's making me turn now, so this looks
Copy.
correct.
Is that the taxiway that you lined up on the Lambo?
I was just seeing where the
Oh, where the
thing was
indicator
taking me. It was taking me far off to the right. I've got no drift on the navigation system.
Rearming complete.
Yeah. What's your landing like?
Yeah, it's taking me. It's pointing like maybe 300, 400 meters to the right of the runway.
Right, okay. You're coming in on 27, are you?
Yeah.
You're doing a position approach or a nav approach?
Nav.
Yeah, Bagel said, I think I need to buy the map. Everybody says it's good. I think it's probably the best map they've ever done.
Runway's clear.
Cool. Geared out. Brakes out.
Or not.
Reverse thrusters engaged.
Yeah, your brakes aren't out. Just pointing that out.
Oh. Looks like it doesn't work when you're using the AFK, maybe.
It does, yeah. I had my brakes out on the approach. You might need to check your keybind.
I did use them last time, so worked for me then.
Try recycling the key.
Nope.
Strange.
It's not like I need it anymore.
Yeah, the thing is really draggy when you get that alpha up.
Yep.
Fingers crossed for a smooth landing this time, Anzac.
Yeah. Actually, slightly low.
One thing I've noticed with the Viggen, it does like a really shallow glide path approach here.
I think Anzac's going to land halfway down the runway. You can touch down anytime you're ready. It's funny, you can see the 11s from my from my approach last time. That was really funny.
I always forget how tall the Viggen is.
Tall and fat.
Yeah.
Fort 1-1, taxi to parking area.
Thing is, you can. It's no problem if you're landing a little bit long, because it like stops on the line.
Good night, Tech. Yeah. You just kind of like land next to the taxiway that you want, and say, yep, that'll do.
And it's also a nice feeling not having to rely on brakes.
Yeah.
I kind of hate the F-18 in that regard.
I know, it's like it's got drum brakes, you know?
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, it probably does have drum brakes, won't it?
Yes, like really high powered ones.
Yeah. I remember when I was out in Ketchemet in Hungary, they were kind of replacing some brakes on a MiG-29, and they had like hydraulic drum brakes on them that spin the wheel up really fast, and then like press the brakes on it, it just literally clamps the wheel like dead still, like almost immediate stop, you know. There's no rotation in it. Oh, Christ. Hit the brake there, I thought my nose was going to bang through the floor.
They are a bit sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's load up new ones.
Yeah, I've gone for the
I'm going for
MJ1s
the.
again.
Yep. I'm gonna switch my last waypoint to the actual airfield.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. In fact, I forgot to do it. I need to do that myself now. So the coordinates I've got were 541401.
Sorry, wait, 5-4.
Yeah, 541401
Copy.
by 251300.
Okay, 541401 251300.
Yeah, 541401 251300.
Go.
Are you still using the same B2 as a radar fix?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, so MJ1 for me.
I went MJ1.
I'll go 2 this time then.
Cool. Yeah, Grizzer said, Ragnar Da said Not to use thrust reverse at night landings? Don't know why though.
Hmm.
Interesting. Unless it's you stop still and someone coming in behind you, maybe, kind of runs into the back of you because you stop so quick. Rather than doing like a full rollout landing to the end of a runway or landing area. That's the only possible thing I could think of. So I guess these things don't have brake lights.
Honestly, I think they used it. They use them almost all the time.
Mm. What, brake
It
lights?
might be something to do with, but I mean, it doesn't use the afterburner for it. Otherwise, it might be blinded. Lose
Well, I
your
mean,
night vision.
there's a big door kind of covering the exhaust exit, isn't it? So.
Yeah. I don't know why. If it's true. So let's see. Did you? I guess you already put them in right order.
Where?
The coordinates.
Oh yeah. They're already swapped.
Yeah, the 5-4 number is the east one.
Yep.
Yeah, all I did was reprogram M3. Didn't write in the rest.
And I would say we go for long pattern, all of us.
Yeah, that's 921000.
Yeah, that's long area.
921000.
Yeah. What shall we set the dispersal height to? Do you want to think 100?
Maybe.
I mean, 60 is default, isn't it?
Yep. So 91.
91, and then the
100. Zero. Is that it?
well, it'd be 91100.
Yep.
And is that in the tact one as well?
It is tacked in, yeah. And then hit LS to enter.
Yep, should be set now.
Sweet.
And I have a new load.
Cool. Let's go try and bomb a runway then, shall we?
Copy. Didn't get a new fuel tank though, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you have to clear the waypoint, like clear the hard point, and then reload the fuel tank in order for it to fill up. Don't ask me why, but there we go.
So
clear the pylon, hit rearm, like hit OK. Wait for it to clear it off, and then say like rearming complete, and then put a new one on.
Yep. They're working on it.
Right, I can't get this mod installed. Should where it's supposed to go. But
Did you
And
create?
you don't have.
Under save games, did you create a mods folder and then a tech folder inside the mods folder?
I did, yes.
Okay. And then you just extracted everything into there.
That should be it.
Users,
Then it might be some other problem.
my folder, whatever it's, and then saved games, DCS. I've got 3 folders. I've got DCS, DCS Open Alpha, and Open Beta.
It's open beta that you want. That's the version we're running.
Right. Let's try that. Right, give me 2 minutes. I'm sure I tried that already, but I will try again.
No worries. Make sure that you're launching into open beta as well when you're joining. So it could, if it's grayed out, it could be because the version's wrong. Like if you're going
right.
into the main release.
Sure. Right, hang on a second.
And now I need to get a new fuel tank, I guess. That's kind of not fun.
Yeah, I kind of empty the pylon while I'm rearming the BKs. Then once I've got the first kind of rearm done, then I'll rearm the fuel tank. When I remember to do it. Most of the time I forget until I get airborne and realise that, oh, hang on a second, I'm short on gas.
On the waypoint indicator, the L is flashing.
Yeah, I've got the same thing.
Alright, okay.
It might be because we're in BER mode. I think when we switch to nav it goes solid. I might be wrong. All set?
I'm ready to roll.
Sweet. I'm going to start me taxi out.
The stopwatch actually works, and the clock.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you peel in first, Lambo, and I'll come up to you.
Yep.
Pretty low FPS through the mirrors though.
1-3. Clear to taxi to runway 9.
Yeah, I think it's two things. First of all, this is a pretty heavy mission,
Yeah.
and there's something has happened to DCS in the last 2 months. I have had a terrible FPS on the ground.
It's only this part of the map though. Everywhere else I get better frames.
Maybe it's that kind of city in the distance.
I mean, my frames normally are just fine. It's just in the mirrors that my FPS is shit.
Oh, in the mirrors.
Yeah. FPS normally, I mean, I'm using like a 1080, so the normal FPS is spot on, like not a problem.
I have great FPS on the in the air, but on the ground I get like 20ish.
Okay. What was the control to bring up? Was it right control print screen again? Was it? Yeah, it is. There we go. So, in fact, I'm getting 20, 22, 23 FPS on the ground. I don't really notice it being stuttery, but it's getting 20 FPS on the ground.
Yeah. And I tried lowering the details and everything. Nothing worked.
Could just be kind of like server-side multiplayer. You know, it's like syncing stuff.
I have same problem in single player as well.
Interesting.
If I'm out on the ship or that, it's fine.
Yeah. By the way, guys, do you notice something?
Notice?
No
something?
bouncing.
Oh yeah, the bouncing up and down thing. I wonder if that's just a respawning thing though. You know, like if one of us was to die and then respawn.
I have.
Oh, of course you have. Ah, oh, that's good.
Maybe they fixed something.
Maybe we need to try it in the F-18s, go off a carrier and see if that...
Clear for takeoff. Fort 1-3. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.54.
Three ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to power up and go.
Nav on.
Yeah, I just switched nav on just before I start rolling now. It's funny, I just have to keep towing in a little bit of left rudder pretty much the whole way down the runway. Gonna turn right onto track. Gonna climb up to about 500 and level off again.
What's your engine settings?
Currently at about 90%. Just come out of
Copy.
stage 1. Yeah, just out of stage 1. It's about 90%.
Interesting. It's only Smudge's engine that... Oh, now there's coming smoke from both of you.
Just climbed a little higher. Yeah, you need to be below 500 in order for the navigation system to update properly.
I would like for us to be going at least 500.
Roger, I'll dial in a couple of stages of burner just to get the speed up. That's 500.
I'm blind to you guys.
On your left wing, 9 o'clock now, level out. On your left.
Whoa. Damn, I lost a lot of speed.
Burner.
Yeah.
We're now to your 6 o'clock, sorry, 8 o'clock now. Left turn to come on.
Copy. There we go. For some reason my nav system didn't switch to the right waypoint automatically.
That's nice of it. Yeah, Grizz is saying you can use the AFK, it keeps you at 550 kilometers at all times, which is, you know, fair, I guess.
It's a little bit slow though.
It is.
But it's good for formation flying.
Yeah. Is that you just behind Lambo, is it?
Yep.
Cool.
Still blind to you guys.
Yeah, moving between mode 5 and mode 3, 0 kilometers drift, and nav point looks good. I'm doing about 550 kilometers an hour at the moment anyway, just out of stage 1. Just making a slight left course correction, Lambo. Hello, big boy.
Yeah, you're still not slowing down then.
No.
As air brakes out, throttle idle.
Shame you can't hit the reverser in midair. That'd slow you down.
What's your distance to first waypoint?
Coming up on 25 kilometers.
Ah, copy. You're far ahead of me. Burner on.
You should be able to see this.
What altitude are you flying at?
500.
500, copy.
I'm going to track right, of course, so slightly on the way out, just that we kind of get a better lineup on the runway on the way in.
Oh yeah, that's something we have to take into account as well.
Yeah, because we'd kind of be coming almost across the runway on this track. Visual on you, Anzac. We're now to your 9 o'clock. You're coming past us at maximum speed. 9 o'clock now, Carl.
Yeah, see ya.
We probably only appear as one Viggen at the moment.
Lost visual on you when he went over the top there, Anzac.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Got you now.
Oh, yeah, I'm behind you.
Negative, we're to your 3 o'clock now. Low.
Copy, see ya. I'm gonna let you guys pass.
Roger. I'm going to be making a right turn coming off this waypoint, Lambo.
Yep, I get the distance.
I just don't want to roll into you and okay, I'm going to autopilot right turn in 3, 2, 1. Now.
Eyes on you.
Roger. I'm going to continue to turn in slightly just to track about 10 degrees right, of course.
Yep.
Say speed.
Currently still 550.
Copy. I have a 200 kilometer an hour closure rate to you. I'm gonna go for AFK as soon as I'm in a good position.
I've still got 0 variation on my nav system.
Yeah. Might still need to fix as we're rolling in though, just to make sure that it's
Yeah.
definitely right. So last time I didn't fix it, it went about a kilometer or two long.
We can actually fix the what's it called, the target, since we kind of know where the
Yeah.
airfield is.
Although it has to be quite precise though, doesn't it? I guess the radar isn't going to draw the kind of runway.
True.
I'm just above 100% fuel left.
Are you guys using the automatic speed control?
Negative. I've just got it kind of dialed in on the throttle for 550.
Copy.
Right,
I
can't
thought
get
you
this mod
were-
to work. Oh, sorry man, I can't get this mod to work. I'll sleep on it and we'll see how we go tomorrow.
It might be something else being wrong.
Is your beta up to date, is it?
I'm not entirely sure. Well, when I logged in today, I done an update, but I'm not sure if I was using the release version.
If you go to your start menu in your Eagle dynamic folder, you should see an exe in there for update open beta.
I'll maybe try that.
Try running that. If it is up to date, try running repair. That may also fix any kind of problems going on.
Sure.
Tell me, guys, when you're turning.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a radar fix.
We'll actually be turning in just a couple of seconds.
Copy. I have you visual.
Yeah, Roger, got you off distant to our right. I'm going to start making a left turn in on now.
Copy.
Pilot. Left turn in 2, 1, now.
Okay, starting to work on the fix.
Yeah, I don't have enough fidelity on the radar to fix the point yet. I need to get just a little bit closer still.
Yeah, me too. Actually, linear worked really well.
Yeah. Right, I'm pushing up speed now.
Second stage.
Third, actually, just to kind of get the speed up because I'm still going really pretty slow. I think my B3 points were off.
Looks like for me as well.
Yeah, my B3 points well off.
Mine's a little bit.
Yeah, fixed.
Yeah, fixed.
Okay, I'm switching to 3. And ANF.
I don't think... I think these are going to be off slightly. Rolling off. Yeah, I've got a feeling these are going to be a bit wrong, but yeah, they're deploying well off to the left.
Are you already released?
Yeah, yeah. I was really close, and the track was off to the left, so... In fact...
I didn't launch, I'm gonna go around again and try and sort it out.
Mine looks good though.
Mine released actually onto the headland, like the B2 point. weird.
Have you got B2 selected?
No, M3.
Something is wrong. Turning off.
The M3 coordinates are wrong.
They are.
Or is that my coordinates? 2 seconds. I'm going to redial in the M3 coordinates just to make sure.
I'm going to turn inbound.
Roger, I'm just I'm pushing out again 25 miles. I'll refix. Come in and re-attack. You know something, I think I might have nav fixed the M3 point onto that headland.
Ah.
Rather than the B2 point.
Yeah, I never fixed my B2, but I didn't have my M3 selected when I went to go to the run-in.
Ah, right, okay. Luckily I've still got 2 more to re-attack, so I'll...
Right guys, have a good night. I'm going to just shoot off just now. As I
Yeah,
say,
no worries,
I'll sort this out and get back to you.
Yeah, have a good one, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to go and take the dog out anyway and empty her, so before I have any disasters.
Nice.
Okay. Right, take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Have a good night, buddy.
See you next time.
Catch you later.
Jam in for my second run. Might be a little bit off the runaway heading, but no biggie.
A little bit's okay, because it is a kind of widespread cluster munition. It's just...
I've launched.
I don't think your weapons came through.
I'm getting started.
Yeah, big stutter.
Yeah, they're gone to the left.
It's really weird because mine is pointing me straight at the airfield. Shouldn't do that really.
Straight at the airfield?
Yeah, kind of my yeah, it's pointing me straight at the airfield now.
That's kind of what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still blinking. And you're supposed to be flying offset to the actual course thing.
No,
And then they
it's
turn. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So I suppose one thing we could do is fly
And I
over the top of the runway and do a TV fix.
Yeah, air brakes are by the way now, aren't they?
Huh, nice.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
do a TV fix for this.
and you're pretty high as well.
Might be the problem. I'm gonna do a TV fix for this waypoint.
Roger. Yeah, I've got a kilometre of drift now. I'm doing like a wide arc so I can have like a proper good run-in on the runway.
I need to turn off my radar first, don't I, before I'm doing a
yeah, otherwise you'll be
fix.
nav fixing the point, like radar fixing the point.
I guess I'll go back to nav mode before as well.
Yep.
Probably best to, yeah.
Yeah, turning. Yeah, I'm gonna overflow the
Airfield.
overfly the airfield. Yeah, and then I get the E3 instead. That's cool. And then I just, when I'm on top of the airfield, I'll just click the fix.
Yep. Fix the bitch.
So the radar off, then do you do T1 then TV fix when you're over? Or is it just TV fix as you overfly?
Just TV fix as you overfly, fly straight to TV and then back out again.
There we go. Let's see if this works. Just getting a bit of separation.
Right.
Should be enough. Whee! You see the Viggens from so far out.
She's going too slow.
Okay, I'm in.
Pickle coming off. Shit, they're still going fucking left. Alex.
I'm still, even though I'm pointing my plane straight at the target point, I'm still getting those, you know, what's it called, the blinking, the two things blinking that I'm not within. Kind of the, you know, the two small ones. The kind of the ones that you're aiming with, kind of.
Not really.
Okay, I'm dropping now.
That's a bit closer. One
It's
of
not
them
gonna
flew
work.
into the ground, and the other one's flown into the ground.
Yeah,
You were kind of over target as you released them.
yeah. That's I just followed what the kind of what it told me to do.
Weird.
It's you know how you get those two narrow things that blink if you're not on the correct course?
Yeah.
Yeah, those refuse to kind of move for me. Instead it guided me to overfly the target, and as I was on top of the target, it wanted me to release. So I did it.
Yeah. Something weird with that.
Maybe I need to kind of recycle weapons or whatever. I'm gonna try.
You still got any left?
Yeah, I have two.
Alright, okay. I'm out. RTB for me.
Yeah. Turning back on target again. Oh, now they're working. Yeah, maybe I needed to just manually
Recycle.
since I had reloaded, I had to recycle, cycle the weapons a couple of times. Because now it looks correct again.
Here we go.
Let's see if it works for me this time. Oh, it still looks like it's guiding me straight towards the point.
Is it not supposed to do that?
Nope. It's actually supposed to guide you slightly to the right or left.
Okay. Is your nav fixed right? So you have been manoeuvring quite hard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I can overfly it. I'll show you when I pass it. You tell me. Oh, there it was. It was correct there. It wasn't blinking for a couple of seconds. No. Back to it again.
You're still pretty high as well, by the way. You're double the altitude.
Yeah, I'm not planning on releasing this time. I'm just gonna show you exactly when I'm passing the point.
Right, okay.
Okay. There. So that was, I mean, that was kind of maybe 100, 200 meters off. So it shouldn't be that.
Oh no, it's way more than a couple of hundred meters, mate. That's almost a kilometer. Maybe 2.
I was passing, like, the second I said now, then I passed the runway. I'll show you again.
Like you were, when you said now, you were kind of like a long way off the runway. Maybe it was disappearing beneath your nose, but you were actually overflying a lot of ground.
I'll show you again. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Stall?
Kind of. It doesn't like to turn on its own. For some reason. No. Oh, it's too late. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it's not showing me the correct stuff on the HUD. Wonder how much fuel I have. I still have for one more in case it works.
So you want to launch about 100, 150 meters above ground level?
You can do it in between like 500 and 60 meters and 500 meters. Thank you.
But also we have a 100 meters set for dispersal, so
yeah.
You don't want to be below that, really.
Yeah, but I mean they should glide. They actually go higher if they will increase their altitude if you're
yeah, but they're
it's like a
bleeding speed
missile
while doing that, so it reduces their range.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm wondering if there's something I programmed wrong, so I'm gonna reprogram everything for the missiles, tact. Let's see. Right. 91, and then it was 100,
Yeah.
and LS, and then 90 to 1000, and then LS. I will see if that changed anything.
I'm inbound.
Copy.
No, I'm gonna pull off. Yeah, it might be okay actually.
Can't get it to show me the correct indications.
Nah, these are miles off.
Anybody remember what the Mode 3 autopilot was for? Or AFK Mode 3?
That's for
Say that again in English, sorry? Didn't quite get that.
it's for a slower approach landing
Ah, right, okay.
with a higher alpha.
Got it.
I'm gonna see if I can actually get a switch to fix with the radar. Wonder if I'm going too slow. Yeah, that was it. was the speed that was my problem.
Yeah, because if you're not doing like over 800, 900, it won't let you release.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's Mach 0.7, 0.9 Mach number.
I'm heading back to base though because I have. This will be really, really sketchy with the fuel.
I was just wondering to myself actually, how are you guys doing on fuel? Because I mean, I've just landed and you know, kind of half in, half out.
Yeah, my needle is still above.
Above the dotted line of death.
Yeah, but it's like millimeters.
Yeah. Does it give you a margin of error? I imagine it would.
I think so. I guess. I don't know.
Or is it absolute bingo? Like if you don't kind of turn around now, then you're gonna be fucked.
I don't know. I'm at 25%. Hopefully I'll manage. I'm gonna go there with speed control since I think that it's more fuel, more economical for the fuel use.
Strange, yeah? You turn off the battery, but your external lights and everything still work.
Can you do a radar fix if the circle's not on the radar?
Oh, if you have to cross, you should be able to.
Yeah, that doesn't come up when I do the T1.
Is the point that you're trying to fix on behind you?
Could be.
Make sure that you're on B1.
Yeah, I'm on B1, and that's what I'm trying to fix.
And then go into T1.
Yeah, there's no cross there. I think it's because my nav system's messed up.
Ah, right, okay. That sucks.
You can always do the if you overfly a point, if you know where it's supposed to be, you can always do the non-radar. But you have to kind of see the circle, and you have to see the because the cross will start in the middle of the circle when you do the fix adjustment.
So the normal fix is you're in nav mode, radar off.
Yes, radar off, nav mode. You go into T1, and then you will see on your waypoint indicator it will say E.
Yep.
And then when you overfly and you're exactly at the point where you think that the waypoint should be, you click the TV button.
TV, yep.
Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, I'm getting that problem you had before, Smudge, with the drift.
Oh, it's kind of like turning certain ways.
Yeah, it's almost like the plane is badly trimmed.
Strange, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it pause?
Rearming complete.
I wonder if I can dump these bombs. Isn't there a way to do that? I think.
Should be.
Weapon emergency release button.
I
Didn't
think that
do shit.
you need to lift the clear cover off it. So lift the clear
Yep.
cover, then press the button.
Yeah, I did.
Interesting.
Do it.
Did you press
Trying
and hold
again.
it?
Holding now.
No release.
No release. I'm wondering if it's something with the.
Can you just hold the trigger? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Wonder if they'd actually fly. No, I think they're just actually kind of going straight down into drink. Yeah, they just splash down. I'm gonna go hunting boats. So you said that there was that ship circling Greater 2 minute.
Yeah. I don't know where it is at the moment, but it should be over there, kind of.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can hunt it down on radar and kill it.
Should be in the area at least.
Yeah.
Ah, my fuel consumption looks better now. Maybe those releasing those did help.
Hmm. I suppose it's less drag, isn't it?
This is weird. I'm getting correct. I'm still getting the indications for it to land me on 2-7. Oh yeah, and you know what? I might have to go back to nav and switch that out. Uh, 09.
Hey fellas, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, hey.
What are you up to?
Flying a bit of Viggen.
Oh god, it's been too long since I've flown up, to be fair. So nah, just popped by to say hello. So not gonna have time to fly tonight, but
Nice to hear from you again.
I know I've been. I mean, it was on. Let's see. What was it on? It would have been the night. I'm trying to think. I think it was just. It was me, Smudge, and Lobby were trying to do the carrier landing in the F-18 on the fun flight.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I just haven't been on since. So I haven't just been flat out. So.
We've all been kind of semi-inactive, I guess,
Yeah, so
quite a while.
yeah, kind of summer holidays more than anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm back to uni at the end of the month, so.
Alright, okay.
I know, great stuff, that. But.
We're doing
just
plenty of flying at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I need to try and hop on again. It seems to be any Wednesday night or what do you call it, or Friday night. I tend to be out. Like I'm just back from work here and I'm absolutely shattered. So.
Yeah, the nice one would tend to be doing all our flying.
I know. It's horrific at the minute. I was supposed to be off on Friday night, but I'm actually down at the 8th 220 sim, so I'm not gonna be.
That's tasty.
I know it is tasty, but I mean it's also like just horrifically timed.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to finally get back in the F-18, but who knows? I might make it just later on in the evening. But
Yeah. Well, just come up on Discord and give any of us a shout, and you know, if there's guys about, I'm sure we'll fly.
yeah, we'll do, fellas. Right, well, no, just thought I'd come by and say hello, so I'll head on here. So
Yeah, no worries. You have a good one, buddy.
yeah, all right. See you later, fellas.
Yeah,
Good night.
see ya.
See you later.
Yeah, still guides me on to 2.7 for some reason. I'll work with that.
I'm short finals for 09.
Yeah, I'm just downwind for 2.7. Oh, I can actually see you from way out.
I see a sludge trail coming into land.
I'm still at 20% fuel, so I should be good.
Till it goes 20-0. The longest flare in history.
Fort 1-3. Taxi to parking area.
And the shortest braking zone.
Yeah.
Full reverse thrust, full brakes.
Ford 1-1. Inbound. Fort 1-1. Fly heading 259. Fort 1-5. QFE 29.54. Runway 09 to pattern altitude.
I'm gonna take off from 09.
It wants me to land on 09 now.
Well, that's the
I'm
wind
gonna
direction.
do that.
Fort 1-2. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Just go ahead.
But
I'm still
wanna-
far out.
2. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.54. Fort 1-1. Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed. That's good to fly the Viggen again.
Yeah. Good night, Lambo, man. I hope you have a good night.
Yep. See you, Lambo.
See you next time.
Good night, buddy.
Yeah, I'm long for long finals 427.
Roger. Trying to remember going through all of the process of getting RB15s off again. Not done this in a while. Yeah, I might get these off RTV and then call it a night myself.
Yeah, just wheels down here.
Awesome. There are no guarantees I'll hit anything with these.
I wish there was a tight nose wheel steering for.
Or like NWS high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Managed to turn around on the runway anyway, so it worked for me, but it was close.
Even though just 3-point turnip.
Yeah, it can. I mean, it can use the runway to just turn around. It wasn't the problem. It was close to.
It's like when you see the Viggen do it's air show demonstrations and it stops and then kind of like reverse point turns and then takes off the other way sort of thing, like, you know, you're just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, just looking at the chat there, Mac MC said that apparently Combat Flight has just dropped its mission planning software for DCS.
Oh.
Could be worth checking out.
Yeah, especially if it can like import flight plans in multiplayer on the fly.
Yeah.
I know that Hitler was talking about that they added some things that made that possible to the Viggen.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can actually, if you reload your cartridge or something similar, you'll get the stuff that you planned in planner.
That's duty.
I'm just gonna watch you now.
Yeah. See if I can remember how to get these things working.
You finding him?
I've got a definite positive contact to the northeast of the island, I think. Got a strong spot.
I'm just jumping into the game master view to kind of be able to see everything on the map.
Yeah.
You should be good if you're looking around Abu Musa. Right, Tomb is clear of enemy ships at the moment.
I've got a really strong spot, kind of to the northeast of Abu Musa. Not Abu Musa, Greater Tomb.
Yeah, quite far to the northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a ship. Almost up to the mainland of like Quessam Island, the big island.
Yeah.
Sam Island.
Yeah, got a really strong return up there.
Are you flying straight at it right now?
Just slightly left of it.
Yep, that's it. That's an enemy ship. On almost straight to your 9 o'clock right now. There is also a ship. You can actually see that ship that far out.
Yep.
That's cool. How many kilometers away is that? Approximately? Because it's like 37 nautical miles away.
I'm getting... If my point is right here, let's have a look, BX8. Getting 6 Swedish miles?
That's 60 kilometers. Yeah, that might actually be correct. 37. Let's see what that is in meters. Did you say 60 Swedish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's it.
I'm gonna speed up now and then get these off.
37 nautical miles is 68 kilometers, approximately. So.
It's really strange, man. I try adjusting the BX7 and it's adjusting the BX8 as well. Oh, shit, that's too fast. There we go, should be off. Right, let's fucking turn around and get out of here before we get shot down. Yeah, I started going a bit too fast and with the missiles on, the thing started shaking like crazy. Yeah, good night, Grizz. Have a good night as well, buddy. Yeah, I set it from what I could to kind of steer right and then turn in, but for some reason the BX7 was adjusting the BX8, which is really annoying. So I couldn't set a proper offset.
Looks like they're heading straight for him.
Yep. They should do their deviation split and then attack any second now. Wonder if they'll turn separately or turn the same way.
It would be so cool if they went one left and one right.
Sometimes they do that, but quite often they'll...
Oh, they didn't guide.
What the absolute fuck? Stupid bloody missiles. The lock and everything was bang on, the track was bang on.
They're like, freedom! Let's run away!
I want to go and fly myself into a frickin' brick wall. I can't believe it just flew fucking straight past that, man. That was crazy. Bastard piece of frickin' shit. Everything was right on the setup, had all the right symbology, everything looked okay. Weapon modes in attack, which is right. Had master mode in A and F. Huh. What a fucker. I wonder how many aircraft I woke up there as well.
Quite a few, and for some reason the one of my surprises actually triggered. I don't know why.
One of your surprises?
Yeah, I have surprises on this.
Dickhead.
And I don't know why. It's a couple of Sukhoi 27, Sukhoi 24s that have been doing stuff that it's not supposed to. Unless there's been like other people flying on the map and doing stuff that they're not supposed to.
Not since we've joined.
I don't think so. I kind of added stuff like, so if you're, let's say you bomb a convoy, like the Iranians decide that, well, if you're going to bomb one of our convoys, we'll sink one of your ships, kind of. That's not exactly what's going to happen, but Get what
Makes
I mean?
sense.
I wonder if someone has triggered the. Was that what? I wonder if it's these guys that's been hit. Yeah, it is. But yeah, at least they succeeded in the mission.
That's funky.
Oh, you know what?
Not really. Well, I'm sure you're going to tell me anyway.
I think I know what happened. I need to work with one of the logics. I think it's because one of the flights landed.
Did he have a AND gate kind of set like?
I think it's set so that if this flight is not present anymore, this will happen.
Got it.
And if it
unit
lands,
dead,
it
do
might.
X.
If unit land, I wonder if it's still considered alive, or if it's, you know. So I might need to switch that out because, yeah. Good to see that they actually succeeded in doing what we're supposed to do.
I've got a feeling that my navigation system has taken a shit.
Maybe that was why they didn't find the target.
Shouldn't really matter though, because it goes off a BX8, which is like a radar program nav point.
And you, what I mean is, if you're really far off your the point where they turn on the radar, if let's say the because they didn't do an offset at all, and maybe yeah, but then you need to be like 10 nautical miles off for that not to happen.
Yeah.
To work. Kind of thinking, but I'm in a way that I also like how the kind of how the combat air patrols are using the SAM cover on Quessam Island to you know, do stuff. They kind of go back and forth into that that protection. Because I'm kind of wanting to make Quessam Island into a helicopter mission area.
That'd be quite cool. There's a good area for it.
And you could take off from kind of Kasab and fly over there without. I mean, it's still quite a flight, but should be able to. But then I need to take away the SA 5 site or SA 6 or whatever it is. Because that threat level is quite decent for helicopters. It's SA 6s.
Yeah, my navigation system's totally taken a shit.
It has?
Yeah. It thinks Minad's like several miles behind me.
Straight to your 9 o'clock. Not straight, but kind of your 10 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
It feels like it sometimes does that, and it kind of bothers me because you're so dependent on it for like all the weapons to function.
Yeah. I guess it's just realistic, really, isn't it? You know, it's
Yeah, but sometimes it feels, especially for the landing system and so on, it feels like it's not working at all.
mm,
That might be a bug, I don't know.
could just be user error as well.
For me, it feels like it hasn't worked really as it should on this map.
Yeah, I mean, it could just. I mean, it could be even things just like the terrain. You know, like lots of flat terrain, kind of.
Yeah.
Screwing with the navigational profile, sort of thing. You know.
So this is a, I guess, a racetrack.
This thing below us. Wonder if that's the Formula 1 track then. Is that here? I'm not even sure where that is in the UAE.
Hasn't got any buildings and stuff yet. Working in progress.
Would be cool if they added it.
Yeah. Then they can sell Formula 1 modules as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Buy Ferrari land for $60.
I mean, like, you could have a. I mean, the physics model is decent enough for it to maybe build a racing simulator as well.
The thing is, the ground units are pretty shocking. I mean, like, you know, when you try driving around like a Humvee and things like that.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I mean, the flight physics are absolutely great. You know, I mean, you know, it's mental what to do with the flight stuff. But yeah, the ground vehicles now, they just feel very haphazard, half-hashed.
Yeah, I don't think they. I think they want to make something out of it, but they haven't had time to put the effort into it to make it really.
I mean, wouldn't it just be the most mental thing if they came up with like a proper detailed tank sim like Steel Beasts and DCS?
Yep.
I mean, that would just, you know, blow my mind.
And I mean, at least this map has the fidelity to do it.
Absolutely.
Semi-properly, at least.
I mean, even I think Caucus now, you know, with the amount of trees and level of detail down low. I mean, of course, it's not going to be like armor type detail, but I mean, for a like Steel Beast-esque tank simulator, absolutely, you know. I think it'd be the absolute mud nuts.
I think your nose wheel isn't touching the ground yet.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. For me, it looked like it was in the air for quite a while.
Strange.
Yeah, it's when you get it working, and you have the correct and the AFK, it's the easiest plane in DCS to land, hands down.
It's funny though, because things like the Mirage and the F-18 are fairly simple, but it can also be a bloody handful trying to manage the fly-by-wire system approaches, you know?
Yep. I think something has been done to the flight model of Viggen, though.
Okay. Making
I
it heavier, or?
Yeah, it was something like that, because I haven't, and I noticed the same thing. It might actually be the PK-90 capsules being
Weighted.
quite draggy and weighted, because you could really feel like, oh, it's gaining the speed it's supposed to.
I just love the Viggen. I think it's brilliant. You know.
Yeah, I was super skeptical about it to
Yeah, you
begin
didn't
with.
buy it for a long time. You know.
No.
I was like, the Viggen
because
is great, and you're like, nah.
And I mean, even though I've always been, and I should have been. Combination of it's not being a novelty thing for me. I much rather fly a plane which isn't the Swedish Air Force and so on, whatever. And also a fear of it not being module correctly because, you know, it's so special. But then when I got it, I mean, it's by far, even though there are planes I like better because I think they are cooler. But I think it's the best module plane in DCS.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You know.
And I can't. That's why I wait for I really wait for.
I mean, I
want
love
it so
the
bad.
F-18. The F-18 is a hell of a lot of fun to fly now, and the Harrier is a lot of fun and a challenge to fly. But
oh, did I say F-18? I mean F-14, like Hitler's next plane.
yeah,
That's going to be so awesome. If it's the same, like attention to detail and you know.
if they put it into the F-14 half of what they put into the Viggen, then I think there's going to be a lot of happy people.
Yep.
You know, and it's funny. I was flying the Harrier, not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, day before, flying the Harrier. And it just felt a bit cheap. Kind of, you know, after you've been like flying the Viggen and flying the F-18 for a while, then you go back into the cockpit in the Harrier. It just doesn't seem finished.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I still love the Harrier. It's a cracking thing to fly. You know, it's just I guess that we're being spoiled by the F-18 now. You know?
It's a little bit like I still like the I think it's awesome. Look how it looks and everything. I have no problem at all. But I mean, it's not up to par with the F-18 because the F-18 has like they have had a different approach to the artwork. It's quite used.
Yeah.
And it feels like someone lived in that cockpit for a while, and I like that.
I mean, the
but
Viggen's
I
very
have-
much the
I-
same. I mean, the cockpit is, you know, there's parts of it that are quite clean. You look at it and it's quite sharp, but you know, it feels, it just looks right. You know.
Yeah, and I love the fact that I don't know, did you have those things in UK?
Sorry, Anzac, you break
Trip?
up.
Oh, sorry. Did you have those things in the UK where you had like a plastic strip that you kind of pressed letters into, and then they were sticky on the other side, so you can make like tags for stuff.
Like yeah, I know what you mean.
You remember like 80s, 90s?
Yeah, like
they
hard
were really
plastic
popular.
stuff that it like punches letters into, and then you peel off the back and like labels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had those in the
And
military.
Yeah, we had those as well, and if you look in the cockpit you can actually see that they used one of those.
Yeah, underneath the Slavy switch.
Yeah, exactly. Because they kind of changed that little indicator has changed in something else, so they kind of just made a sticky
put a
note.
sticker on it.
And I love
That
that
was
kind of
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah.
And looking from the outside of the Viggen, the model is impeccable. I mean, there is nothing.
I mean, you don't really kind of notice it so much in this light, but when we first started this flying at dawn, you know, seeing the bump mapping and stuff on the fuselage and across the wings and that looked absolutely amazing.
It's almost like it has a little bit of a like you know in the morning how stuff becomes a little bit like from the dew,
yeah,
a little bit wet. You can almost see that some parts are more matte and some are a little bit more
glossy.
Glossy, and yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
I think
I'm
yep.
going to say just a quick good night to everyone on YouTube and bring this stream to an end. Hope that you've enjoyed this flying around in the Viggen. It's a really lovely aircraft to fly. It's a great module, and if you don't have it and you like bombing aircraft, then you know it's one I'd recommend highly. But yeah, everybody in YouTube land, I'll say thank you very much and good night.
Yeah, and same to my viewers, in case I ever have one. You know.
In case you ever have one. Check out Anzac's channel.
Yeah.
Go see him.
No.
What's your channel name on?
No. This is just for my own pleasure.
I'm going to find it out and I'm going to make a post.
Yeah,
All right,
see you
anyways,
all,
good
guys.
night, guys.